What's up? Sure, there's going to be a little bit of a delay here. Let's see how many people we can come around with settings on these lives. Now we're getting some. Now we're getting some people. What's up? So I'm later to do some stuff. Where we go. Sweet live now. Virginia. Andrew, where's that at? What's up, Raymond? I'm going to move some stuff over. There we go. But kind of spent a lot of money in the past couple weeks, and 1,000 going out the door in the next couple months. That was a good price on that wedge. I don't know what's going on. Now, the front drive shaft really shouldn't make much. And with what's good at the trailer and the tomorrow, Monday, hopefully we have a video of me in a backhoe to New Jersey. How's the quality? Because if it's going to be bad back here, I'm just going to go out to the truck and try to do a better one out there. Yeah, I'm just going to take this out to the truck because it's really bad. So give me a little bit here. Oh.
You are not getting
Really bad.
Why did
All right, let's see if that's any better. Can you guys hear me better now? How we going now? How's the quality now? How's the signal? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, as I say, service was bad in there. I brought it up on my laptop just to see what you guys could see, and it was absolutely terrible. So let's see. This should be a lot better now. Because I was noticing there was a huge lag from one side to the other. So figure I'll just do it out here, sit out in the cold for a little while, get used to it, and then we'll go to work today. So Andrew, what was it? You said it was a 2004. Actually, I can go up and look. Two-wheel drive, 2004. Oh, resend that to what do you mean? What year was that? Andrew, give me the information on that. I really need to get my Facebook back so I can actually start looking for trucks again. Damn, it's cold out here. There we go. What's up, Gus? Yeah, there's no lag on this truck anymore. I can tell you that. With that VGT controller, that thing is ignited fast. Oh, goodness. I'm tired. I gotta go to work today. This will be fun. So pretty much for anybody that didn't hear it yesterday, I am going to, tomorrow, we're going to be hauling a backhoe to New Jersey if everything works out. Just need to verify that that it'll fit on my trailer just fine. Between that, it's like a 9,000 pound load going out to New Jersey. Not too bad. And yeah, so we'll do that. And then Monday, we're going to be doing paperwork, getting everything set up, getting the insurance done. Neat. And then, yeah, we'll be all set Monday. And then Tuesday, we can start booking loads pretty much. Monday night, we'll start booking loads. So, let's see. 2005 Ram 3500, everything pretty clean with 122,000 miles on it. I saw one earlier. This dude wanted, wait, do you say 35 or 25? 35. There was a guy earlier, he wanted like 30-some thousand dollars for a 2500 with low miles on it, like 122,000. I was like, wow. Flintstone hole in the floorboard. More rubber flooring, I don't know. Just weld a sheet over it, I guess, get the rust off, and you can actually buy floorboards for certain vehicles. Depends on how legality you want to get with the dually swap. It's easier to swap a dually axle, but it's not easier to up the GVWR. So, like in my case, I have an engine swap and dually swap. So when I start running the white truck, I won't have to worry so much about the dually swap, and I'll have that actual 11.5 GVWR that I want. What's up, Brett? What's a good price for that? Yeah, I'd honestly have to see it, but it's like 122,000 miles. A lot of guys are asking 20 grand plus. So, I mean, obviously try to get it as cheap as you can, but yeah, I'll have all the information for who I'm leased on with eventually. They do a lot more than just Hotshot, though. Yeah, 7.3s are going for much. I can get 12 valves for an average of like 2 grand. I've seen them for 1,500 and I've seen them for 2,500. I've also seen them for $3, $4, $5,000. But I can get like a general used engine around me, not like a couple hour drive away, for in between like 15 and 25. Generally, I paid 1,500 for the one in mine. 15 grand is not a bad price. Yeah. Don't want to spend new truck money if I can buy a roller for my for pennies. Is that roller going to be the dually? Yeah, it's not really worth doing like a frame swap and all that because you'll get into all that effort, and the problem will be you'll end up like not having the ratings and the legalities on the sticker. That's the only downside to it. Yeah. So, ugh, so basically, like if you're doing swaps and whatnot, depending on how picky you are with legalities, obviously this is a 2,500. It has a 9,000 pound GVWR. The rear axle rating was like 6,000 from the factory, but I've never had an issue running it as high as I have. Up to 26,000, I haven't had an issue as long as you keep your ratings in check. And when you dually swap it, you'll up the rear axle rating. The guys aren't going to look at your sticker. I've never had a guy look at my sticker. They've always looked at the tire ratings. So you'll have that, but you still can't go over your GVWR from what I'm hearing. And a lot of guys, what they'll end up doing, if you get like a DOT guy that's really just trying to make his quota, or you make him mad, because this is what they do, they'll take your actual weight of your truck and combine it with the actual weight rating of the trailer, and now you're over 26,000 pounds because he says you are. So it's really stupid. Yeah, the 12 valve, in my opinion, is the way to go. I really like my 12 valve. I will absolutely swap another one in a heartbeat. And I'm good with that. I just really need to get this engine sold. But if the engine doesn't sell, I will buy another truck to put that engine in that I will get rid of. I just don't want to do that right now. Let's see, get that out of there. Yeah, you have to look on Marketplace. Anywhere in PA, there are guys that will sell them that cheap. I got lucky with mine and got it for $1,500, but I'm gonna say your average cost will be in between $2 and $25. Yeah, overweight, don't worry about it if you got a CDL. Just make sure all they care about is the sticker, honestly. Like they're gonna look at your sticker and they're gonna see if you're registered for it. And if you are, you're good to go. Let's see. No, Alex is way ahead of me. He's gonna stay like that because I'm not super worried about that. My goal, like I said, is to be home every day. I don't really want a fleet right now. Maybe someday. Yeah, that I don't know. I think with my car trailer, I'm even less than that. I'm like 19, give or take. Would you recommend RV Mafia to lease on? Example, are they straight shooters? Any issues with business? I'm not going to get into like super, deep into a lot of it. For what it was, I mean, when I started off, yeah, everything was pretty decent. He started getting into leasing more and more drivers on. So I'm not sure what their rules and regulations are now, because I do understand that they made a bunch of changes, but I'm just not around to see it. But as for if you're a driver and you need help somewhere in the country, yeah, they'll have people be able to come out and get you, whether it takes a couple days. I got lucky with mine, and the same day I broke down, there was a driver in my area, and he was able to come out and get me pretty much the next day. So that was pretty cool. Um, at least when I worked there, yeah, they were pretty good on, hey, if something happens, whatnot, we'll be able to get you there. So I've only ever really had one issue, which was when the transmission blew. It kind of sucks. I had a load and I had to try and find somebody else to cover it. That's the first and the only time I've ever done that. Out of the almost 2 years that I've run, I've never actually had to give a load to somebody else. So, and that was actually my second actual real breakdown this year. And the first one, it kind of sucked because it was a drive shaft. And I only got that drive shaft because people told me, hey, I should get a one piece. And I've realized, yeah, one piece wasn't really a good idea for what I need. And now being two-wheel drive, I definitely can't go one piece. But that was the only issue that I had, and wasn't really their fault, but it's just one of them. I mean, they're pretty honest. Sometimes you have to wait, a couple of days for your pay if they're going to pay you every Friday. That was the only other thing, but yeah, besides that, everything was, pretty good. Like I said, I'm not going to get into like nitty-gritty details and whatnot because I'm not here to badmouth anybody or, really. I'll tell you, if you need a place to lease under, I mean, sure, go ahead, go lease under them. I don't think you should have an issue, but that's everybody's experience is going to be different. So like you can ask like 10 different people, 10 different, the same question and you'll get a different answer each time. So it's a good oil for the wintertime. I run Rotella T4 1540. T6 Rotella is pretty good. I ran that in my common rail, but my 12 valve literally does not care. I just run whatever in the 12 valve from the Rotella. What was it? 1540. I said it was T4. So my concern with the idea of a company like Alex's is what happens if FMCSA ultimately cracks down and stomps the non-CDL sector out of existence. Me personally, I kind of hope that non-CDL doesn't exist after the next couple years. I really do. Main reasoning is a lot of these guys like me will get into this and they have no idea what they're doing. So now the problem is you have all these guys that are raising the insurance rates. I wasn't the greatest at hauling when I started doing this. Like I had some knowledge, but I had no idea what I know now. And honestly, I would really like non-CDL to just kind of disappear, but I don't want it to like just one day all be gone. Like, at least everybody should have a warning. And I feel like everybody has gotten a warning. Non-CDL by 2024 or 2025 realistically should not exist anymore. And I don't think that it's going to. I think what they're doing now is they're pushing everybody to get into a school. If you don't get your CDL by what is it, February something? If you don't get your CDL by then, or at least your permit, you are stuck having to go to a school. And that's only the first step. So they did that first so that now they're going to say anybody that's a commercial motor vehicle has to have a CDL. That should be passed in the next couple of years. So that is another thing to look out for. Anybody should have a CDL. Alex's situation, yeah, it kind of makes sense that he doesn't have a CDL because he's more than just a driver now. That absolutely makes sense. I agree with that. But in my case, I never plan on being at that level that he's at. He has a different route. For me personally, I like driving and hauling things. So as for me being a company owner the way that he is, it just wouldn't make sense for me and what I enjoy. So me personally, I want my CDL and I want to be able to drive whatever. But I ultimately love my pickups because low overhead, and I can invest my money elsewhere that, for me personally, it's just what I agree with. So where's a good place to start getting a load? 2-car Kaufman, am in Virginia. Where's a good place to start getting? If you're doing 2-car, I would definitely recommend upgrading to 3-car when you can. But I use Central Dispatch. Are you talking about like what kind of company to lease under, or are you talking like what load board? Because for cars, I use Central Dispatch all the way. I mean, you could use U-Ship as well, but 2 cars does not pay all that great compared to 3. Yeah, I understand that with the Facebook Marketplace. My black truck I actually found on indirectly from Marketplace. I found a red truck quad cab long bed I was going to buy, and he backed out of it and didn't want to sell it. So I ended up, his buddy had a black truck, which was this one, and I ended up buying that one. I run 1540 in the winter. Yeah, 540 would be better, but 1540 you're not really going to hurt anything, pending you have your block heater and grid heater. What's up, Jason? Doing great. With the impending CDL mandates, it's not like he could pivot on a dime. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would personally be only finding drivers that have their CLs. Oh, goodness. Canadian beer. Yeah, equipment will get a lot cheaper once the newbies crash out. And that's another thing to look for. Yeah, February 7th is the date. Yeah, my thing is like I'm just a guy that I like to haul things. I just ultimately like driving, and that's basically what I like to do. I've never found a job that I like to just sit and do. Like mechanic stuff is great for a couple days or a couple weeks at a time, but it's not what I want to do permanently. It's just I like to drive and haul, and driving is the only thing that I can really do that just I enjoy doing. I like hauling trailers. It's just me. Yeah, it's one of those things. So with that whole court payment coming up, it's $12,000. I got to pay it by February 1st now. And it's one of those, yeah, it's kind of a little stressful, but at the same time, it's like I know we'll make it happen. It's just, man, I really got to be careful with finances now because, with the accident happening, that cost me 11 grand directly. I only got 7 grand out of it, but that 7 grand really wasn't anything, and I had to take a month off at the same time. Then I get back up and rolling, I start saving a little bit of money again, and then bam, this happens. I'm out about $8,000 from the time, what was it? From when I broke down to now. So that's another $8,000. So if you look at it, almost $19,000 is like out the door in the past couple months for like almost no reason. So it's like you wouldn't realize it, but that's how much money was just thrown basically at this truck. Let's see. Just got my CDL permit last week. You guys better hurry up. Yeah, absolutely. You better hurry up. Yeah, Alex, I mean, it's one of those things though, you watch YouTubers and you realize like if you pay attention to every little thing we all say, it's kind of hard when you have multiple different aspects and you're telling multiple different stories or even the same story at different times. It does kind of come out a little bit different. I do remember him saying that if you're only going to run a couple trucks, it's not profitable. Um, I'm sure somebody could go ahead and look at the numbers that he's making, whether it's gross or net. Like you could go through and compare those numbers and see. I'm sure at some point he'll absolutely go over that because he's not one to actually hide his profits. He's actually gone over and said, "Hey, I made this much money this month." I remember January, he's like, "Hey, I made 30 grand this month, but it cost me 45 grand to stay in business." You know, so he doesn't hide any of that at all. So I mean, maybe we'll see. Maybe he'll do a video on that because everybody's curious about the profits. So I don't know. It's just one of those. It's definitely hard to keep like it's kind of hard to keep information straight at times because like I'll say something one month and then the next month I'll say something that's like right along those lines, but because I said it a different way, it comes out different. Like I remember a couple weeks ago or even a week ago, I said, "Hey, I'm going to go back to power only," and some guy, actually a bunch of people took it the wrong way. "Oh my God, I thought you were getting trailers. I thought you were doing this, 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 and this." And I'm like, I still am doing that. I'm just trying something right now for the next couple of months. So it's kind of like it's just the things you deal with being a YouTuber. It just I don't know. It sucks sometimes, but it's one of those things that just come with it. Also, everybody will need CDL even for straight truck over 10,000. I don't think it's going to be just over 10,000. I think it's going to be if you're a commercial vehicle, you're going to need a CDL in general, whether it's 0 pounds. Like it doesn't matter. If you're walking commercially, here's your commercial driver's license. Like I feel like they're going to get pretty nitpicky with it. It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing local stuff, a gas motor is fine. But if you're doing cross country and you're running that truck constantly, yeah, then absolutely you need a diesel. No, it'll be for any commercial vehicles. No, so you can't, they won't physically be able to stop pickups from running because there are a lot of things where pickups just make sense. Like there's no reason to bring out a semi truck for a load that weighs a couple thousand pounds or a couple cars or even a car or two. Like there's no point for that. So I don't think that that'll happen, but a commercial vehicle or a commercial license will definitely be needed. Yeah, Jeff. So absolutely. And this is what I've been telling people. Cars are nowhere near what freight is. The nice thing about cars is that you can pick them up at any given time as long as you're talking to the customer and they're easy, but they don't pay that great. So that's your trade off with cars. So that's kind of why I decided I really want to get into, I want to start doing freight ultimately because that pays so much better and I'm working way less than I would be with cars to make the same amount of money. But yeah, to make anything profitable, you at least need a 3-car hauler. The guy I bought my Kaufman off of, he ran a short bed quad cab and it was registered at like 36, I think it was. And he had no problems with it. Appreciate your victory lap. What's up, Scott? Scott's in here. I hear cars out there. Oh, it's the mailman. To the wrench for 12 years, but there's nothing like being in my O4. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. I've run the older trucks, or I've run in the newer trucks, and I just don't have an interest in them. Like my 2016, I remember the first day I drove that thing, and I was falling asleep. It's like, how do these people stay awake in these brand new trucks? I don't get it, and that's where a lot of accidents happen. My old pile that I'm in now, it's like, this thing keeps me awake all the time. CDL Sprinter vans. Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to give you a real game plan for being local. I'm pretty much going to do whatever pays that day. I want to get a boat trailer at some point. That's definitely in the thing. Eventually I'll get a wedge trailer just because I want to have one just to have it, not to actually like run or anything. Like I don't mind leasing them. I want to get 2 freight trailers and I'll still run power only in cars here and there. But ultimately, I think from looking at the load boards, I think freight makes the most sense if I can figure it out. So freight, it's definitely figuring out, what was it? Truck stop. Figuring out truck stop has definitely been an ordeal, but I think that's going to be the game plan. Just pretty much run whatever, and whatever decides to pay great that day, whatever, you know? Yeah, Brett, that's what I think. Yeah, government screws a lot up. So, what's up, Dixie? Cars cheap and easy. Kind of like me. Oh, man. Joe, come on now. Oh, what breakdown you got, Beardless? What breakdown you got today? Yep, my 43-footer was run with a single-wheel short bed 4th gen truck. Cars were my saving grace because they're easier to book. Freight brokers sometimes have ridiculous standards for anything from MC age to equipment. Yeah, I know, that's how it is. With 3 cars, what would you say your average rear axle weight was loaded? 7K was about what I could keep it at. In between 6,500 and 7,500 is what I could do. How much are you leasing your trailers for? I don't have any to lease now. I would probably do like, I mean, you can figure that a trailer makes a driver like 5K a week gross minimal. So I would probably lease trailers for like 300 a week. And the maintenance is super cheap. You just need bearings every now and again. But obviously get into that a little bit more down the road when I actually start doing it. Because a lot of guys, when they lease trailers, they'll even do percentages, which is just absolutely, can be pretty crazy. You'll spend a lot of money if you're doing percentage. Speaking of truck stop, they need to fix their app. It's been capping out lately. Yeah. See commercial plates on cars and everything. Pretty sure it's just going to require CDL for anything over 10,000. Ballpark. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'd say probably about 300 a week is what I would probably say for leasing trailers out. God bless you and your family, Steve. Where are your subscribers? They want to live talk and press the up arrow. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to help them. Appreciate you, Steven Herner. Yeah, go ahead and hit the like button. I'm going to go today. I'm going to try to film a video for you guys tomorrow. So hopefully I have some content tomorrow, but it's literally been dead. I'm just waiting on paperwork and everything to get loaded. Once I start pulling loads again, you're going to be seeing videos every day. Hey, I'm hauling this. Hey, I'm hauling that. Hey, I broke down here. You know, we'll get back into it. So we're kind of slowly on the decline, and then we're going to hit it hard coming back. So yeah, Scott, I'm pretty easy to go with, but as for cheap, it's like, no, I don't like doing shit for cheap. And now I'm probably going to get demonetized because I accidentally swore. That was great. Whoops. YouTube has been crazy with these live streams lately. They demonetize them for anything. That one I did yesterday because of what I said about the truck. I said, Liam, cover your ears. And they demonetized me. Have you used sound deadening stick on patches before? I'm redoing my floor and I'm wondering if it really makes a difference. Sound deadening will absolutely make a difference. I'm going to be looking into the spray-on stuff and then the patches to go over it at some point. DEF fluid shortage. That would absolutely be terrible. Glad I don't have to deal with that. Oof. Hope it all works out for you, man. Don't, try to get off as far as possible. Cars do not care about you sitting on the side of the road. They will hit you in a heartbeat, and it's ridiculous. Josh, that's funny. What's up, Victor? Yeah, it's been, I've been giving it a pretty leisurely life lately. It hasn't been working all that hard. But like I said, when I go back on Monday, videos are just going to start rolling out, hopefully the next couple days. And it's going to take me some time to learn how to do local, but I will definitely try to figure it out. You've seen like 40-foot boats from Seattle to San Fran that pay like 8K. It's nuts. But over here, at least, boat trailers that are big are impossible to fin. Yeah, so I definitely want to get a boat trailer at some point. Use good primer or spray on will hold moisture. And yeah, Joe makes a good point. What load board are you running for power only? Central Dispatch. And actually, Truck Stop even has power only loads. So try Truck Stop. There are some loads on there. I don't know how they're going to be for local, but try them out. Let's see. Who else? Who else got questions? What other questions do we need answered? Really hoping to get back. So a lot of people have been wondering about the white truck, and I can't wait to start building that thing. I'm gonna tell you guys now. I cannot wait to start building that thing and getting it comfortable. How's the weather there? It's rainy and cold. That's what it is right now. Let's see. I hear a mailman. I hear the mailman. Hopefully he's coming this way to drop off some packages. So a lot of you guys have also been asking about the red truck. How many people here really want to see more of Josh's red truck? Let me know now, because I'm trying to get him to start a channel. The boats you want four-wheel drive, so you have that extra traction and slips. Best of luck to y'all. Yeah, I know boats. We'll see how the two-wheel drive does with the boats. We'll see. I'll definitely be saying something about it. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. I'm gonna be going out here soon to like figure out the trailer situation, because I want to leave pretty early tomorrow to go to Louis. Go get this skid loader. Yeah, I've been loving the garage work. It's just, unfortunately, it's, you know, the hauling is definitely more fun. If your tires are good for 70/10, make sure you put the last car on backwards. And yeah, put the last car on backwards. I put the heaviest one backwards, and then the first two, like, put the lightest vehicle up front, and then if you really have to worry about it, even put the second car on backwards. Yeah, Josh, I don't know. A lot of guys just, I don't know. I know I'm leasing mine to own, so I'll own mine here in about 4 months. But yeah, the only reason I'm doing that is pretty much like it'll help people out. It's like, my idea is to be able to help people get started. So if they're leasing my trailer, it's just pretty much going to be a temporary thing. Like, I don't want my trailers out for a super long time at that. But if I can get somebody out there, hey, figure this out, as opposed to them going and buying a trailer, they can use my trailer for that set amount every week, as long as maintenance is done and all that. And they can realize, okay, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Or if they do want to do it, they can go out and buy their own. Joe, I think you get banned pretty quick. $343 a month to rent. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit cheaper than that at 300. Well, no, wait, no, you pay $343 a month. Oh wow, yeah. Some places, like, some people just, I don't know. I was gonna say $343 a month. That is crazy cheap. Yeah, you ship. I gotta figure that out. Midwest Hotshots in here. What's up? What'd you say? I didn't see your message fast enough. Yeah, the short bed was running the 43 footer. There is ways around the axle rating. Just gotta load. You gotta know how to really weight this. Put your weights on. When are you getting your CDL license? I have a pre-trip inspection paper telling you how to do the pre-trip. Couple months. I can definitely wait till after February to get mine. We'll see. I'm kind of focusing more on getting my legalities out of the way. I have till February to do a lot of work, so I need to. That I really want to get done. He was running it as. I think he was running it. Yeah, he was running it as a gooseneck. Yeah, I ran my 2500 with power only, and it was absolutely fine for it. I used to haul the big 43-foot or 48-foot U.S. mobile kitchens. Those things were absolutely pain. But I used to haul them, and it was fun. Yeah. Road test on the 20th. Nice. Yeah, I gotta figure all that stuff out and whatnot. I definitely want to try and pass it on the first time. Basically, how I did it this time, I studied for like literally a day and a half of just constantly going through the questions to get my CDL permit. So I was able to get that pretty easy. So I think a couple days before I go to take the test, I'm pretty much going to study it a lot. So, but other than that, I think I'm going to get off of here in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to go and try to get my trailer all situated and get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow works out. Because I really want to go and hook up the trailer and actually take this thing to New Jersey. So if anybody knows like dedicated cars or anything that's going from PA, New Jersey, West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Ohio, any of these states that can keep me home every day, definitely feel free to send me whatever work you have on Instagram. Yeah, red truck. Absolutely. I'm trying to get him to start a channel. He has a lot of work to do to that red truck, though. We did just get the drop shackles in, so I should be helping him install some drop shackles here pretty soon. So I actually got drop shackles for the white truck as well, so we'll be pretty much dropping both trucks really, really low. I have front diff for 373s. Is that what you need, Jim? Because I'm coming to New Jersey hopefully tomorrow. If you send me a message on Instagram, link in the description, and remind me, I'll go grab it. It was a good front diff. It was the pinion that was bad. He doesn't like the semi tires. Oh, you have 410s. Yeah, I have a 373 front diff. But yeah, he didn't like the semi tires because I sent him a picture of one, and I'm like, that would look pretty cool in there. And he's like, no. I was like, all right. I get it, though. He has to keep his weight really low, though, because even though he's CDL, his GVWR is only 10.5, and he wants to run a wedge. Lately, you guys have been sending me the trucks. I haven't come across anything. Subscribers have been sending me trucks on Instagram or even trailers, and it's like it's so nice to see that I don't have to actually look. So the best way to find a company to lease under, there are two ways that I know about. One, you can get on the Facebook groups or forums. You can try that. Or Alex's website, towpiglet.com. He has a place on there for jobs, and you can try that. Those are the two ways that I know. Anytime, Raphael? Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's a weight thing, so... Authorities voluntarily revoked. Yeah, insurance can get pretty expensive, too. It's like, if you're not using it. Send me a message on Instagram about it. About the trucks, if you've been looking for trucks. Let me know exactly what you're looking for, and if I find anything, I'll try to send it over to you. But other than that, like I said, guys, messages on Instagram. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm not even out of my pajamas yet. I have been just chilling all day. Yeah, but send me messages on Instagram, and I will try to get back to every one of them. Just give me some time. So, what was the name? Piglet Hauling. Towpiglet.com. That's Alex's website. So he has a tab on there for jobs. Instagram is in the description. It's just at CP Steve Miller. What's up, Bo? Yeah, I'm getting off of here. Hit the like button before you leave. And yeah, I'm assuming everybody in here subscribed anyway. But Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit that 14,000 subscriber mark by the end of December. So that's kind of the goal there. So 14,000. What are you gonna use to take the CDL test? I have no idea yet. I might take my truck and trailer just to get the CDL, but I don't know yet if I'm gonna. I don't know yet if I'm gonna take my truck yet. We'll see. Because if I get a semi, it's not gonna be for a long while. So I don't know. I might just get a standard restricted CDL for now. So, but other than that, yeah. See you guys. Messages, Instagram, link in the description. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna get to work. Hopefully be able to film a video for you guys tomorrow. So let's get into that. See you guys. Safe travels.